everybody, welcome to Laura's Cooking. Today we are going to use these maraschino cherries actually, and we're going to make a homemade glaze sauce. We're going to make a honey glaze sauce for our ham and dress this ham just beautifully for the holiday, for Easter, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. And this is an old honey glazed ham recipe, but it's an oldie but a goodie. Let's get right on into it. Okay, so friends, here's the deal with our ham. You're gonna buy a ham from the store, the butcher, wherever you buy your ham. I'm laying the ham in a 9 by 13 dish. You're gonna lay it in a bed of tin foil. You're gonna preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Then what I start is I start to kind of dress the ham. I've got pineapple and some cherries here to make the presentation just beautiful, right? There we go. We want to anchor it in with a toothpick here. And it's just not going to be as big as your big ham, let's say you've got for a huge family coming, right? But it is still going to be beautiful. And then we're going to use this pineapple juice. This looks so pretty already, doesn't it? So this is great to do for any holiday. We definitely are a ham family for Easter, definitely. And then however big your ham is, obviously, if it's a bigger one, you're just going to keep going down the side that you want to with the pineapple and the cherries. So I'm just using a nice maraschino cherry and a can of sliced pineapple. So there we go. So it's very, very beautiful, right? It's looking like a beautiful presentation, especially if you're having a big group over. I have a spiral cut. So I've got slices, spiral cut right here. You can see I'm moving it here with my finger. And then the next step is going to be making the magic sauce that we're going to glaze this ham with. So that's our next step. Okay, friends. So the next step in our ham glazed recipe is to make our own glaze sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the remaining juice from the can of pineapples that we just put on our ham. So there is juice left over in the can. We're going to add this into a saucepan first, and we're going to turn up the heat because we want all of these spices to come together. So, I have it on like a medium right now because I want that pineapple juice to heat up. The next thing that we're going to do is put in our spices, and I have half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I'm also putting in a half a teaspoon of cloves. This is what this right here, this is what makes this recipe. The house is going to be smelling oh so fine in a few minutes. And then I'm putting in a quarter cup of honey into here, and we're going to let it all come together. Yeah. So there goes our honey. And this recipe is going to do a large ham. So even though my ham is a small little ham for demonstration purposes, if you had a nice big ham, you had a big group of people coming, this recipe is going to glaze that big ham as well. So there is all of our spices that we put in. Now I'm going to put in a half a cup of brown sugar. So that's going to go in next. Telling you, this is an old recipe, like I had said before. So such a oldie but goodie, they say. So I'm going to stir that all in, and it is smelling very, very nice. Turn my heat down to low a little bit. So I'm just going to simmer it. Doesn't have to come to a big rolling boil or anything. We just want all of these ingredients to kind of come together. And then I'm going to make a slurry. That's the last thing that I'm going to do. And a slurry, which you all probably are aware of, is a tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water, equal parts, just to give it just a little bit of thickness. I don't need it to be super, super chunky, but I actually had put in 3 tablespoons of water here. But you would start with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water. And we're going to mix this up right here. I'm only going to use a tablespoon of this in this sauce. It's just easier to do 3, to mix 3 to make our slurry versus try to do 1 tablespoon in here. So I'm just going to measure up 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to incorporate that in. I'm going to drop that in there now. And it's just going to give it just a little bit of thickness. kind of bring it up to what you would expect a sauce to look like. We're going to cook this for a few minutes, and it is smelling real nice. Can you kind of see the sauce in there? There we go. That's enough sauce to do one of those large hams, just like I said. Okay, now our next step is we're coming back over to our ham that's all dressed, and we are going to paint on our beautiful sauce, honey glazed sauce. And you could take a look at the honey glazed sauce right here in the pan. Isn't that beautiful? It smells so, so yummy. So I'm just going to start painting right here. I'm going to paint it all in between. I'm going to get the pineapple. And like I said, this recipe will do a large ham. I think I have said that 10 times now, haven't I? But you're going to get all of this in between. Wherever there's ham or pineapple, you're going to brush this on. And oh, if I could tell you how good this smells, you're in for a treat. It's a delicious, delicious sauce and super easy, right? I would think that you would have all the ingredients in your house. You might not have the cloves, the ground cloves. That might be something that you'd have to pop over to the grocery store to pick up. I lay this on thick too, ladies. So I am laying it right on thick there. Yeah. So I'm just going to paint this across the top. I am going to go down in between the spiral cut here in just a moment. I just wanted to get my whole top painted very nicely. And I'm also going to paint the other side of the ham. Yeah, we lay it on thick here in the Midwest, don't we? I'm also going to paint this side of the ham, that outer edge. Yeah. Well, what we do is we're going to let this heat up in the oven for 25 minutes. And then we're going to pull it out and we're going to baste all the ham juices are going to settle at the bottom with some of this sauce. And then we're just going to keep basting the ham. But I'm going to tuck this right down in here. So a spiral cut, right? I'm going to lay my brush right down in here to get all of this beautiful sauce down into the ham. And this is a pre-cooked ham, obviously. And so I've got my oven set for 325. And usually you heat up a ham or cook a ham about 15 minutes for every pound. But you definitely are going to use a meat thermometer, and you're going to take your ham out when the ham is at 130 degrees and let the ham sit out on the counter or the stovetop until the ham reaches 140. So it'll continue to cook when you take the ham out. So there we go. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I have built, I'm going to build like a tent over my ham. I don't want to push the tin foil super, super tight on it. So I'm going to cover the ham here, but I have excess tin foil and I'm just going to kind of wrap it like this and not put it super, super tight. And we're going to push the sides down here, make sure that she's covered so that she's going to sit in that oven and gel up with all that sauce. But I'm not pushing down on that tin foil, right? So I've kind of built like a little dome tent there. And now this goes into the oven and I am going to let her cook in there for about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to pull it out and you'll be with me. And then we're going to glaze more of this on top of this beautiful honey glazed. And we're also going to baste her a little bit if she's got some juices. And that's going to be the status with the ham until she is done. Every 20 to 25 minutes, I'm going to bring her out and baste more of the sauces from the bottom of the pan and layer more of the sauce on top. I'm going to keep doing that for every 25 minutes. Here is our next step with our beautiful honey glazed ham. It has cooked for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to come back in here and we're going to dress it some more with this beautiful glaze that we have. We're just going to keep putting the glaze on all over. We're going to put her back in the oven. And we're going to bring her back out in about another 40 minutes. And we're going to give it. All right, here we're going to take the ham out of the oven here. And we're going to baste it. Now that we have put the glaze on it, the remainder of the glaze, look at that. Ooh, isn't she beautiful? Beautiful. All right, so we're going to take just a regular baster and see all the juices that I've got right here. See the camera get down in there?
Oh, yeah.
See all the juices right here? And we're just going to take this and put it all over the top. Wonderful. If we just did the screen with a little scratch and sniff, you could smell how wonderful this smelled. So good. I'm going to invent that screen. And then these cooking channels will just explode. There we go. We're going to set that aside. And now it's going to go back into the oven. Mine's going to go back in for probably about another half hour. But you're going to remember, you're going to cook yours based on the weight of your ham. And you can take this out and baste it a couple times throughout the whole process. While it's cooking, remember you want your ham to be at least 140 degrees on your meat thermometer. All right, so I'm going to put her back in. All right, hey friends, look how beautiful this looks. Yeah. Beautiful baked ham. I mean, she is ready for the party, wouldn't you say? Smells delicious. We're going to cut into her now. Right here, this end piece. Look at that. Ooh, it's got all that sauce on there. I don't even need a plate. Mmm. Mmm. My God. It is delicious. So tasty.
There she is.
Looks like I have my friend Lily here in the house, huh? You're smelling the ham?
I'm part of this show.
It's so good. All right, friends, there's your very, very nice original honey glazed ham recipe. Tastes delicious, 10 out of 10. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.